everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. A moment ago, this Arizona crowd was on its feet. The defensive starters, led by perennial All-Pro Patrick Peterson, were introduced. Now they've got a tough one on their hands as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterbacks. They go play action here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And now it's second down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They go to Johnson again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Bannon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Nice little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24. Second down following the run. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 15 carries, 56 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The numbers for Baldwin last week: 4 catches, 116 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Intentional grounding, offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talking about the plays he didn't make. It's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Touching that Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I know our point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Wilson on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is Carson. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run again with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. kick is right through. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. That's fielded in the end zone. Wiggles free. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play clock winding down. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Carson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second down, 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so...
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Carraway coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. On the NFL scoreboard, they are the 4th now in Carson. And the Ravens have opened things up there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul. Penalties aren't going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He'll set up a throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.